Hi and welcome to another episode of Toby's Barbecue Corner. Today we're making American blueberry cheesecake from the barbecue. Now what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is what we need for today. Now you need some Maltesers, you need some butter cookies, you need to melt some butter as well as leave some butter behind to coat the side and the bottom of the baking pan. You need some cream cheese, you need some sour cream, you need some sugar, you need a couple of eggs that we're going to divide up, you need some bourbon vanilla, you need the zest of a lemon as well as some blueberries. In the first step you need one of those Ziploc bags and you take your butter cookies as well as your opinion enhancer and you crush it up fine enough that we can then use it later on as the bottom of the cake. All done, and in they go into one of those consist forms. I'll spread that around a little bit, set it to the side, and now what you're going to do is you're going to take your Maltesers and do exactly the same thing. So in with them, hold that side closed, don't close it, you know, just give it some space and then you start hammering away again. The Maltesers now have the consistency I'm looking for, so we're going to put that in as well. And we're going to mix them in. Make sure you have a good Malteser to butter cookie mix. Nicely mixed. I've melted the butter already, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pour the butter in and then with a lot of love we're going to mix that in, make sure that the butter coats the cookies as well as the Maltesers nicely. And then we're going to take care of the cooking form or the baking form that we're going to be using. With the baking form, what I've done is I've put some baking paper on the bottom, so it'll just be easier, you know, later on for the cheesecake to be removed. And then whatever is left over, you know, just take the scissors, cut it off, because obviously you won't be needing that anymore. Right, just like that. And then from the leftover butter that we still have, what you want to do is you want to take the butter and really make sure that you coat the sides of your baking pan nicely and thick so that the cheesecake comes off easy later on. All done, and now we're going to take our cookie Malteser butter mix and put it into this baking form. And now it might look like much, but you know, really press it on, and obviously you know, you want to raise it on the sides as well, so it's not a flat cake, but you want the crumbs or the crust all around. So we're going to take care of that now. Put that in. Really press it down, and then once we're happy with the consistency of the bottom, we're going to raise it up a little bit. All done, and we're now going to bake this on indirect heat at about 160 degrees for 5 to 6 minutes. Five minutes later, we're done, and we're now going to set that to the side, let it cool, and we're going to take care of the filling. In the next step, we're going to mix the rest of the ingredients. So in with the sugar, the cream cheese, as well as the sour cream. With the bourbon vanilla, obviously if you can get fresh bourbon vanilla, that would be better, but you can also just take the bio bourbon vanilla. That should be good as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our lemon, make sure it has an edible skin, and we're just going to scrape it over just to give it some nice fresh lemony taste as well. Right, with the eggs, I'm going to separate the egg white and the egg yolk, and then we're going to beat the egg white. And I'm going to show you when the egg white is ready. The egg yolks go in with the filling already. And now we're going to beat the egg whites. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the egg whites and we're going to start beating it until it's nice, white and foamy. The egg white is beaten up, and you know how it's sufficiently beaten up when you can do this and it doesn't fall on your head. So let's put this in with the rest of the mix. Alright, and then we're going to mix it all up. And then we're going to put the blueberries inside as well. All mixed up, and for the ease of this cook, I've chosen now a round form to do this. So this is nicely done. Now we're going to take our blueberries, I'm going to throw them in, we're going to mix them in, and then we're already ready to pour the mix into our form. And we're going to do that right now. So here's the base of our cake, and now we're going to put it in. And it's gonna go on the barbecue at 160 degrees for about an hour. One hour later, we're done, and well, the cake has gotten a little bit of color here on the side. Now what you want to do is, especially if you do it in a Kamado style oven, you know, obviously there's a lot of heat coming from the top, so you want to cover it up with like tin foil or something. Now, because when it cools down, it starts to break up. What you want to do is very gently remove it, or remove the cake from the outside of the baking tray or the baking pan, simply because it won't tear the surface of the cake, so to speak. And then stick it in the oven, well, let it cool down obviously a little bit, stick it in the oven for about an hour, hour and a half, to let it really cool down, for you know, all the ingredients to settle, to thicken, and then you have a wonderful cheesecake. An hour in the fridge later, this is how our cake looks like. So we're gonna open up the sides, and because I loosened it, I think sufficiently, it has come off very nice and clean. And look at the color all the way around. And now let's see what the inside looks like. It is mega soft, I can tell you that. So let's get that first slice out. Those blueberries are looking nice and juicy. And there we go, guys. And I'm gonna give that a try now. Alright guys, and there you have it, our American blueberry cheesecake. And I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So let me give that a try. Perfect. Very fluffy, very nice. Blueberries are coming through. So yeah, if you want to give that a try, by all means go right ahead. If you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. Please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come. And I hope to see you soon again at Toby's Barbecue Corner.